Quit acting stupid. With
Bobby,
Sammy,
Rudy,
and
Andy.
Hello and welcome to the latest episode of Quit Acting Stupid. I am your host, Jamie Paredes, and joining me as always are my brothers, Bobby, Rudy, and Andy. Say hello, boys.
Hello.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
hello, boys.
How you guys doing?
Good, good. How are you guys?
I'm pretty excited because we have some. I'll go ahead and let you do the introductions, Rudy, but I'm pretty excited about our guests. We have some family members.
Yeah, we've got some guests today who are prepped and ready in the green room. I'm a little nervous because there's going to be a lot of us on the screen here, but I've known these people for quite some time. Friend of the family, actually family. Guys, welcome Parker and Manny to the show.
hey.
Hello.
How are you? How are
Did
you
you just
guys?
call them friends? Did you call them friends of the family?
Yes, they're friends of the family, but then I realized, no. Those are actually family. Sorry, guys, I'm thrown right now. I'm a little nervous about internet, capability and all of us out here talking over each other. So I'm a little nervous, but welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Jamie, you should put their names on the bottom there. Across the episode 37, you should have their names scrolling across.
Oh, yeah, Manny and Puck.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't think that was going to
Go
be a gotcha question. Sorry, Jamie.
No, I noticed, too, that you guys put Manny and Parker. Why not Parker and Manny? Parker being the oldest.
Well, I'm the better one.
Okay.
He was typing, not me. He was in control.
I gotcha.
Or else I would have flipped it.
So, okay. Well, I don't know. I'm a little nervous here, you guys. Go ahead.
All right, so I have the first question. Tell everybody why you went by Parker and not your God-given name, Mackenzie.
God-given?
I know, I realize that. Go with
We're
it.
messing this up.
When I was in dance, there's about 6 other girls named Mackenzie and Kenzie, and I just wanted to be different than everybody
you go.
else. Because
So,
Didn't one of the teachers ask you, like, would one of you like to go by your middle name or something? Was that a thing?
yeah, and I just thought my middle name was cooler than my first name. It's more original, I feel.
True. Your Uncle Jamie refuses to call you Parker. He will forever
Yeah.
call you Mackenzie. That's
Somehow-
why you don't talk to him.
but
Well, I thought Parker Paredes was great. Like the alliteration, I thought it was a good stage name, a good performer name. Kind of like a Sid Charisse.
I like the abbreviation.
Pee-pee? You
Yep.
like pee-pee?
Okay.
I knew that's where you were going.
Yeah.
Don't embarrass me. Don't embarrass me.
Did he call it the abbreviation?
Yeah, they're actually called initials, bud.
Idiot. People used to call me PT in high school, so I don't really like it that much.
And quarters.
Wait.
Quarters?
Why were you quarters again?
So I was the broke one in the friend group, like in middle school. Like I wouldn't want to ask you guys for money. So I would go in your little heart-shaped piggy bank in your bedroom and I'd take out all the quarters and put them in Ziploc baggies. And whenever I'd go out with my friends, to the movies or to Starbucks, I'd only pay in quarters.
Wow.
I'd hand the register person just a sack of quarters and they'd count them.
I remember that story now. Quarters.
you're a smart motherfucker. That's right.
All right.
Oh, all right. Anyways, guys, I'm glad to have you guys on. I'm glad that you guys are together because you guys kind of for a long time have kind of shared the same brain. I don't know why are you guys so close? Because I know you guys are mean to Macy all the time, so and you guys don't really talk to Miranda as much as you should.
We're not that mean to Macy.
Yeah, I
Pretty
don't know
much.
what you're talking about.
That's shocking.
what you talking about, Willis?
Anywho, guys,
Well, I
you
kind
got some
of
questions?
Yeah, so Parker just turned 21, and immedially after we celebrated on that Saturday, she flew off to Vegas. So I want to know, how was the trip? How did Vegas go? What did you do? Did you have fun?
It was a lot of fun. I gambled for the first time. I sat at a table, guys, played blackjack, lost all the money that I had,
Aw.
which wasn't much, but it only lasted me like 20 minutes too. It was like $100 just gone.
You played blackjack. I just want to stop the story here because Quentin would want me to say that he played blackjack with, what was it, Deanna? What's the guy's name? Blanco from the Royals?
Tyron Blanco.
Tyron Blanco.
Tyron Blanco.
Yeah, because we were at the fantasy football draft, Manny, on Sunday. The Royals game was on, and every time Blanco came up, I played blackjack with that guy. I think he homered that day. Didn't he? I played blackjack with that guy. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to blow my brains out. But so you lost everything you had on blackjack. What else did you play? Anything else? Any other games? Roulette?
That was the only table that I sat at, but we did like slot machines a lot, and we were up like $150 on a slot machine, and then we lost it all. And then I kept putting money into it because I thought the little thing was going to explode on the jackpot, but it never did. And we sat there for like an hour just putting one.
Huh.
Did you see anybody famous?
Mickey Mouse and
Gordon.
Minnie.
Oh, like the street people to take pictures with?
Yeah.
Don't take pictures with them. So no Gordon Ramsay or I don't know. Who else do you see in Vegas? Who's a Vegas person? I don't know. I've never
Carrot Top.
Carrot Top.
Carrot Top. Who
No.
else does residencies there? No.
Just whoever has like a residency, like at any
Right.
time.
Right.
So did you go to any shows? Did you go to any shows?
Yeah, we did go to a show.
Yes.
We thought it was going to be like a burlesque show, but like with clothes on, like just them dancing. And in fact, there's no clothes involved. And I was sitting with my mother and my boyfriend. And it was very awkward, but it was an hour and a half of,
Nakedness.
Yep.
Wait, they did.
Buck you naked.
They had clothes on at the beginning of the show, right?
Maybe for about like 10 seconds.
Gotcha. Okay.
I can't remember the name of the show. It wasn't called burlesque, but it was.
Was it Thunder
Was
from
it,
Down Under?
Buck you naked.
Okay.
No.
Wow.
Where did you stay? What hotel did you stay at?
It was like the Marriott Vacation Club because my mom's a member of it, so we got like to stay for free. But
Did you eat anywhere, any fancy restaurants? Because Vegas is filled with fancy places to eat.
well, we went to the casino the first night, so we lost all the money that we had, so we didn't really have enough money to go eat out after that. So we
In-N-Out Burger after that, huh?
we did some canes. That was pretty much it.
Canes.
Went to Vegas to eat canes.
We did go to one Italian place, and it was really good. I don't know the name of it though, because I don't pay attention.
An Italian place?
Yeah.
When do you think you'll start paying attention to places that you go? Shows that you see.
Well, I was intoxicated majority of the time, so like I wasn't.
Gotcha. I wasn't picking up that. Yeah, that makes sense now. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Everything you're doing is bad. I want you to know this.
All right. So all in all, good weather. You got some pool time. That was fun.
Yes, it was really fun.
You had a few drinks. So.
Yes.
Awesome.
Nice. Was the weather okay, or
It was like 105 degrees. It was hot.
Ooh,
Hot and
sounds
nasty.
awful.
yeah? The last time I went, it was in February, which was actually a pretty good time. It was the 70s the whole time.
Ooh, I'll have to remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Manny,
Yeah.
you start classes next week, correct? College freshman on Monday.
Monday, yeah.
What classes do you have Monday?
I think it's just my business mathematics.
We're in that together.
You guys are
No
taking your
way.
classes together.
Yep, the same math class.
Same class, same teacher.
How does that happen?
I've failed math about 3 times, so this will be my 4th time taking it.
Wow, what a stat.
Oh boy. You could have left that out.
What do you talk about in college math, or what is it? Business math? What is that like?
Business ethics.
I'm
Yeah.
assuming it's not multiplication and stuff like that.
I hope not.
It's
Those he barely got over those, so let's hope he doesn't know his times
Good
table.
subject. Math is my good subject. I was supposed to be in like pre-calc or something by now. I don't know.
Check out the big brain on Brad.
All
So
right.
you
So
guys, I had no idea. I had no idea you guys were in class together.
Yeah, I'm hoping I can pass this time because he's in the class.
She's excited because I'm going to be doing her work.
Yep.
Oh, Lord, do you think that's a good idea, Park? Like, look at him.
Well,
What
she's had-
other options do I have? This is my
She's had-
4th time taking the class.
I was gonna say she's had 3 tries on her own. Maybe having somebody else do the work is
Yeah.
the way to go.
Maybe this is a bad idea having them on. Jesus.
what are
Okay,
we
so you
working
got-
towards here? What's the degree on the horizon?
I think mine was like, it was culinary, like professional, or like culinary something. I don't
And
remember there was 2 words. One of them was culinary. I don't remember the second one.
In hospitality.
Oh my God.
Hospitality wasn't in it.
This is not a good
and
start.
what about you, Mackenzie Parker?
So I'm a basic science major, but I'm not going to do anything with it. So
Ooh, okay. So
So-
your
Oh.
major is basically science.
yeah.
It's like science. It's like science.
Yeah.
So when
Hey.
somebody asks you what you major in, it's basically science.
Yep.
All
right.
Hey man, they're
So-
still giving it the old college try.
Yeah. For sure.
So good for them. Good for them. They're both working a lot.
Now
Both
let's
working
talk
a lot.
They work at the same
Go ahead.
place. We've talked about this before on the show.
Dave and Buster's.
Yeah, Dave and Buster's out in Corbin Park. If you guys are ever out on 132nd, 132nd,
135th.
135th. I knew it was around there somewhere.
What's-
Stop in, say hello to Parker and Manny. What were you gonna say,
What's-
Bob?
What's that dynamic like? Who's is one person
Well, it's kind of weird because so she's older than me, but I've been there longer. And since I was younger when I got on there, I couldn't have like a manager position kind of. So when she got on in like a month or 2, she got into like a smaller manager position while I was still an hourly.
So basically, I'm his boss.
I trained you to be my boss.
Yep.
That's
So
kind of
Manny,
weird. You
You've been
trained
there
your
longer,
boss.
but she's your boss.
Mhm.
Mhm.
You see, right now, Manny's washing lettuce. But yeah. Anyways, you
I don't
guys
think
don't get that.
I don't think he understands that drop.
Do you
Yeah.
guys get that reference at all?
Nope.
Have
Coming
you not
to
showed
America.
them Coming to America? Have you not?
Oh, I've seen Coming to America.
The original. Yeah, boy, good. That's Coming to America. Anyway, guys, what else? Go ahead.
I got a question for Manny.
Yeah.
So the 4 of us grew up in a house of mostly men.
Mm-hmm.
You grew up in a house of mostly women. How was that? I mean, tell me about that. Like, what was that like?
So it was. I like to complain about like wanting a brother, but now that I look back, I didn't have to share anything really. So, although I still got hand-me-downs sometimes, so I got some of Miranda's clothes, which was kind of weird wearing girl like yeah. Because I think
you were wearing girl clothes.
Yeah, I got like a Mexico soccer jersey, I think, from her, which it looked. It didn't look
Yeah, Alicia just wore that the other day, so it's been handed down to many a family member.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Alicia had that on it at Mom's the other day.
That's pretty neutral, I'd say.
Yeah. Most of the clothes.
Yeah,
I got
soccer jerseys.
Yeah.
But it wasn't
Yeah.
too bad. I got like most of everything I wanted, and I didn't have to share any of it, which was good. So.
Rudy, did you ever give in to anything he wanted because of that? because he was the only boy, or because I don't know.
No, I don't think so. It wasn't like a boy-girl thing at all. It was more like, we shelled out thousands of dollars on Parker's dance. So if Manny wants a PlayStation 4, he gets a PlayStation 4. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes sense.
His Christmases maybe looked better at times, but I think Parker realized, dude, we spent thousands on your dance. So but no, I don't think it had anything to do with like a boy-girl thing at all. No.
Gotcha.
I'm trying to think. You were
my dad's favorite son, which was good.
Yeah, he's definitely my favorite son.
Until James came along.
Until James. Until James.
He did say on our group chat, he did call James his favorite son.
That was hilarious.
Damn.
Manny, how much do you remember your Uncle Jimmy holding your feet up to the fan?
Oh, I remember this yesterday. He would grab me by the legs and hold my toes up to the fan, and then he would wedgie me so hard, it was a nightmare.
I remember you scrambling in Grandma's front yard, with your underwear, almost all the way out of your pants. And Parker, it wasn't just Manny. It wasn't just Manny. You held Parker's feet to the fan as well.
What?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Tell us all about the trauma Jamie caused you in your youth.
So much.
This is a safe space.
I remember being scared to go over to Grandma's on Sundays just because I'm
oh, get out of here.
Not scared, but I was I just don't want to get a wedgie.
It's terrible. Terrible.
That's shocking. We've talked in the past. We've talked in the past how Jamie traumatized me as well in the swimming pool and has led me to not be able to swim. So what we're finding out, I think, is that Jamie's just a huge bully.
Oh, absolutely.
Right?
Look at the fine, upstanding citizens you've become. So I'll take credit for that. Hey, but I did teach you how to play baseball.
There was a few of you guys who helped.
Me. I mean, first of all, he had skill to begin with. Me.
He was the real one who helped me.
Oh, he's giving all credit to James D. Peralta. Wow.
I gotta say you weren't the easiest kid to coach. Would you say that's true, Rudy?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you. Yes.
But I was
in fact, but you were what?
The star player. Yep.
Of which team? Of who? Wait, what?
The Bombers, the Outlaws, and the Royals.
You were the star player?
Yep. I may not have been the best, but I was the most recognizable.
So you're the most famous player on the 5U.
He's not just famous; he's infamous.
Wow. Really? Okay. That's from.
All right. Good.
Well, I gotta know. I gotta put you both on the spot. Favorite uncle. Who is it?
Uncle.
Ooh, that's a no-win situation.
If you're willing to go on record.
Mind to answer.
Actually, I think you guys know the answer.
I stand behind.
I knew what Rudy was going for.
I was trying to think between you guys, but my mind couldn't make up.
I wanted to say Uncle Jeremy.
Yeah, me too.
Uncle Jeremy is
Uncle
the answer.
Jeremy traumatized me.
Yeah.
I stand behind my body of work.
Uncle Bobby gave me the most money, probably, since he's my godfather.
He gave me the most money.
And then Uncle Andy played MLB The Show with me. So you guys all have your pros except Uncle Jamie.
I've never been anything but supportive of all of my nieces and nephews.
I hate them
Jamie,
all.
How do you feel about this?
I don't care. I just care about my kids.
That's
I don't
terrible.
care about you.
That is terrible. Anyways,
but did you die?
Did you die?
Oh, one other thing too. I want to ask Manny, since Rudy brought up the body shaming that he suffered by the hands of Jamie. do you have any similar body issues, Manny? Like, do you wear a towel over your shoulders?
I wear sweatpants during the summer sometimes because grandma calls me flequito. And so does every other chef or line cook at Dave & Buster's. Yep.
Oh, really?
They all call me flequito.
Oh, because they're all Mexican?
Yeah, I'm assuming.
Yeah, they're all Mexican. Parker, what do they call you in the kitchen?
The same thing.
They call you Flaquita?
Yeah.
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 I knew because.
Are you trying not to say it, Parker?
Yeah.
You know I don't speak Spanish. In English, please.
Flaquita.
Speaking Spanish.
Yeah, I get flamed because I don't know how to speak Spanish.
I figured that's pretty common.
I recognize flaquito and gringo. That's all I recognize.
Yeah. Yeah.
If they ever call
You
you,
said that like a gringo.
if they ever call you pendejo, then you know they're talking about you.
Yeah.
Yeah, just go in there and call him pendejo next time. You'll be fine. So what do you guys got? Are you guys okay staying up late? I know you guys got stuff going on tomorrow. Manny, do you work tomorrow?
I work tomorrow night, so I'm sleeping in tomorrow.
Okay, Parker, you got something early, don't you?
Yeah, I got to babysit.
Oh, that's right. You
What?
you babysit.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a babysitter. She's in the babysitters club.
So I have a question for
what?
Parker.
A child? What do you mean?
A baby.
She babysits a baby. A baby. Anyways, go ahead, Bob.
So I have a question for Parker. It's will we ever see you on a professional sports team, dance team?
So I was going to go there next. Tell them about your trip to Vegas before your trip to Vegas.
Oh, yeah. I went on a separate trip to Vegas in July. It was like a dance convention type of thing with all like the NFL sports teams and their coaches.
It wasn't just NFL though. NBA was there as well, weren't there?
I think there's a couple NBA teams, but
All the Hawks and the Thunder, Oklahoma City Thunder, the Hawks. There were a couple. Yeah.
So you basically can try out for all of these teams at once, or just like do one audition that they all get to watch?
this was basically just like to get in front of the coaches so they like can see like who you are and just to like introduce yourself. It wasn't like an actual formal audition, but like you got to introduce yourself, give them your name and like your number. You gave them your resume and stuff, and yeah. But hopefully I'll be trying out for a team in a year or two. We'll see.
So this is to be like on the
Average
dance
Joes.
team for the team?
Yeah,
Not
so
like a cheerleader, right?
yeah, being like a cheerleader for like an NFL team. Yeah.
Okay. I'm surprised. I find that interesting that the coaches are involved in that.
I think she means the dance coaches.
Yeah,
not
the dance team
Oh,
coach.
the dance coaches. Okay.
Not like the football. Yeah, not the football.
I'm picturing Andy Reid and John Harbaugh.
No.
Yeah, okay.
I think they have other things to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're getting ready for the season. So Manny, you mentioned that you're going to school for culinary, in the culinary arts. You're looking for whatever. So what made you? What grabbed your? What am I trying to say? What sent you in that direction? Yeah, what sent you in that direction? What made you decide to go that way?
Finally eat some food.
So I like never kind of knew like what future path I wanted to go down. Like I didn't realize this until like sophomore or junior year. Like I had two big like career paths I wanted to go down, either culinary or architecture. And my GPA was not quite good enough for architecture, so I was only left with one option, and that landed me at culinary.
Okay, so what's your signature dish? What do you enjoy making?
So I like making like, buffalo chicken or like some noodles sometimes.
I'm gonna run a train on these chicken fingers. I'm just gonna be like, yum, 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 yum.
Yeah, I do like making buffalo chicken with like mac and cheese a lot. That's my favorite thing to make. Just because there's so much stuff when you do chicken.
That's
sauce.
the only thing he's made.
Okay, but there's a lot that goes into it. You got pasta, sauce, chicken.
That's just three things. That's not that much.
We're talking two burners here.
Yeah.
So
And the pasta, unless you're making the pasta from scratch.
Well, ingredients are expensive, so I don't really go out and buy to the grocery shopping so much.
So Parker, you said that's the only thing he's ever made. Like, did he only make it once, or has he made it multiple times?
It was things.
Yeah,
But was it good?
it was pretty good.
It was pretty good.
It was pretty good.
But like it's
If I walk into a restaurant and Manny's the cook, I'm kind of thinking, I kind of want my cooks to be fat, right?
I know. I've always heard never trust a skinny chef, so I gotta put.
That is true.
You're gonna have to start trying some dishes, right? So
I tried the dishes. I just never finished the dishes.
Never had one lesson.
You're gonna have to start to expand your horizon beyond pizza and burgers and tacos.
Yeah, they're expanded. I never finish my meals.
Yeah, you don't. You pick at him like a bird.
At least
you
I don't
eat.
one bite left like she does always.
Well, I mean, she still eats more than you.
Yeah.
But yeah, one bite, I don't get it. Just stick it in your mouth and be done with it and move on.
Pause.
That's crazy.
Did anybody else get hung up on the idea of Jamie getting a good look at the chef at every restaurant he goes to, or asking how much the chef weighs?
Let's bring your
important.
The weight's what's
No,
matter.
I don't think that's.
No, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Wait, what are you laughing at?
I'm laughing at all of us trying to talk at the same time.
Okay.
And then nobody wants to say anything.
Yeah, I know. This is
long pauses.
We were doing really well for a while, and then that was like the first, like, everyone's just staring at each other.
Thanks for
On
pointing that
top
out.
of that, I think Jamie has a bit of a lag, so I think he's. I don't know. Anyway,
He's doing his part though and sitting silently.
So are you going to focus,
Yeah.
Manny, on pastries, on desserts, or are you going to focus like on main dishes? I mean, kind of what's...
So I thought baking would be pretty cool. There was a baking class at my school, and I kind of want to get into it, but I really want to focus on just like main dishes and actual like course preparation.
I just want you to wear one of the big. I want you to wear one of the big hats.
I'm not pulling on my hair.
Yeah, like the what's the Swedish chef from the
I'm
Muppets?
picturing Swedish chef.
Yeah,
just Manny. Just
I'm giving Manny a new nickname as of today, and hopefully it sticks. But he is now henceforth going to be known as Chef Boyardee.
Boyardee. Anything that beats Flaquita.
He doesn't get it.
He doesn't get it. I don't think you know. Do you know Chef Boyardee?
Have you never had SpaghettiOs?
Hey, Andrew, spaghetti in a can from summer school. Anyway, sorry, we're talking movies that are before your time.
Anna Marie.
Yeah, Anna Marie from summer school.
You guys made a summer school reference. I made a Ratatouille reference. We're two very like different age ranges.
Yeah.
I will say I've been very impressed with Manny's taste in movies as he's getting older. We've had conversations about Wes Anderson movies.
I love Wes Anderson.
I've
I'm
recommended.
wondering if his inspiration. I'm wondering if his inspiration to become a chef actually was from Ratatouille. Is that rat?
But I would mainly like stay up at night at like no matter whose house it was. Just I would stay up and I would watch MasterChef, and that's where it kind of back.
Yeah, we watch MasterChef a lot. Yeah,
that's where it came from.
But I did want to let you know that, like, normally you don't have rats sitting on your head, like, kind of controlling you on how to.
I was hoping when I went to culinary school, they would gift me a rat to put in my.
Every person gets a rat when they walk in to put their hat. God, there was something I was going to say, but anyways, hey, I'm going to show a picture, guys. I want you guys both to tell me. Each of you take your turn, but tell me your best memory from growing up. Look at these. Look at these.
Can we also share some memories of them? Because I have a funny. I thought of a funny.
Damn, my bob looks good.
I have the same haircut then.
That was in your soccer days, I guess. You guys were all in the Royals dugout. Look at that.
Yeah.
What's that? It's timestamp 9/17/2009.
I was 3 years old. Wow.
So tell me, yes, and Andrew, you guys can share, but I want to hear from you guys first. What is your favorite memory of growing up?
Am I going first?
You can go first because I gotta have time to think.
Our stuffed animal train for the movie nights that we would have.
Oh my god! I wish I would have had video of that.
We had this long like body pillow, and we'd stack all of our stuffed animals on it, and we'd like do like a choo-choo train out to the living room for the movie night. That was
Yeah,
That was fun.
that was good stuff. That was good stuff. Manny, can you think of anything?
I have a hard time thinking. I do remember going to Uncle Bobby's old house and playing with like Tomas, and we would like take our Legos and like fly them downstairs to their basement to go like downstairs for some reason. We didn't even play video games at the time, but like we would take all of like I would bring Legos over too, and we would like run them over the carpet and do all that stuff. And yeah, that was the fun part. And then I had to sleep on the hardwood with the blanket.
Core members. Oh, you slept on the
What?
hardwood floors at Bobby's house?
Because I didn't sleep in the bed with Tomas. So
Yeah, in Tomas's room we had hardwoods, so if he slept
You
on the
didn't-
floor, I'm
Yep.
sure we had a
Get
blanket.
the man
for
a
him,
blanket.
I got
I'm
a
sure we
blanket. I got a blanket and a pillow.
in fact, we
You-
probably
you-
had sleeping bags as well.
Were you offered the couch at all, or?
But the
That
couch was
wasn't
in
an
the living room
option?
down by itself, so
I don't know. If I would have known that, I wouldn't have let you go there. Say that again, Manny.
I remember him always giving me those kid cuisines, like with the little like sprinkle pudding.
yes.
Yeah. Kid cuisines. Okay, that's solid. Solid. Andrew,
You
did you
guys
have a
get
memory you wanted
Zoopals?
to share? Oh wait, hold on.
What did you
What
say,
did you say,
Jamie?
James?
First.
Did you guys get Zoo Pals?
Yes,
Remember
the
those
plates
plates?
I
with
never
the
got-
ears.
I just ate off of one of those like 2 weeks ago.
I never heard
Wow.
of Zoom.
I don't remember Zoo Pals. It was the face, and then it had two like side dish plates on the like for ears. I'm picturing
Yeah.
them. I don't.
Here. Wait.
Wow. Andrew, did
Anyway,
you have
go
a
ahead, sorry.
memory you wanted to share?
Yeah, I don't know why this just popped in my head, but I remember one of the funniest things Manny said to me, or we were I had to take him to karate practice because he did karate for a brief period of time.
Martial
Right? Yeah,
And let me stop you. Let me stop you real quick. We got him into karate because we knew he had like a smart mouth, and he was probably going to get into some trouble. So we wanted him to like at least know how to fight because at an early age we knew this kid's probably going to start some trouble. So, but go ahead.
That makes sense. But I had to drop him off, and I just remembered, this was like after school, and he looked in the backseat. He just kind of looked like tired and looking out the window. And I just remembered when I was his age going to baseball practice, I'd be hitting that lull in the afternoon. Like I'd be kind of getting sleepy. I need to get my energy up, make sure I wasn't like too tired.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like talking to him and trying to like keep him energetic. And he answered, he humored me, answered a couple questions. And then he goes, usually I take a nap on the way to karate class. And that was all he said. And then I just, okay.
Can we stop with the questions, please? I usually just take a nap.
Just kind of kept looking out the window like this.
Made me think of something. I was taking Manny. I think we went to go see Star Wars. Like
I remember
me, you,
that.
and Quentin. And we're driving there, and I'm like, Manny, did you eat? And he said something like, or I think I said I was going to stop at McDonald's on the way. He's like, no, I'll just eat something there. And I was like, nope.
Like hell you will.
And
Yeah,
then he
we'll just
told
get
me
hot
what-
dogs.
I think I remember eating like McDonald's with you one time, and I was eating the chicken nuggets, and I remember biting into it and like feeling like a weird crunch, and I looked in it and there was something weird, and I thought there was a worm in it, so I refused to eat the like chicken nugget the rest of the time, like any more chicken nuggets.
Oh, I don't remember that.
And then
You must
Danny
have told
probably
me.
finished all those chicken nuggets.
I would have.
You did. I'm pretty sure you did.
Oh, probably.
I'm sure.
Then. But I do remember him telling me that he would cut holes in his socks with scissors or something, or was it socks or shorts or something? And I was like, "Oh, okay, thanks for sharing." Next. You don't remember that? Okay, I don't know. This is like 5-year-old Manny or something. This is a young version.
All right, so I got a story.
Never
too.
mind.
So
Let's cut this out.
I remember. Let's see. Maybe it was because he was our godson or whatever. But we were asking what he was going to get for Christmas, what he wanted for Christmas, and remember Manny used to have a pretty big lisp, right? So he'd say, "I want that superhero. I want that superhero. I want all them superheroes." So for the longest time, he said, "I want all them superheroes."
Oh,
I also used to call myself. I would put an S at the front of my name, and I had a list.
just getting ready to say that.
Manny.
Manny, yeah. So for the audience out there, Manny was little, and I think we asked you why, and you just said, "I want a name that starts with an S." So
I thought it was because it was Superman. Because
I
like,
know. That's kind of where it
you
got.
have like
Was
Superman on your chest. Is like, what does it stand for? And it was Smanny. I thought that for some reason that kind of reminds me. That rings a bell.
So let me play a video real quick that I have of you two. You guys haven't seen this probably in a while, but
I hope it's what I think it is.
I don't know. I got a lot of videos, so
okay.
Just let me know. Just have a comment after this, maybe. Here we go.
How many
Thoughts?
thousands of dollars did you spend on dance?
Thousands upon thousands of dollars, and that's what my money paid for. Guys, you guys shut the place down. That was in a public place, in a public restaurant. That was Schlotsky's in Liberty, by the way.
We were quite the dynamic duo. When you said you had a video of us, that could have been anything. So
yes,
that was a tamer one. I thought.
Yeah, that was.
I was really hoping for the poop in my pants.
That's what I said.
So I literally.
I was hoping it was the one that they did where they taped, recorded Mom and Dad.
Oh, the beans and the
IV.
All of these are good. You know what? You guys talk. I can pull those up. Those are so we had just decided like today that we were going to have you guys on. So obviously, I'm sure people can tell. Not prepared. I don't have questions. I grabbed what I could. I wish I had more time to prepare, but
Let's see
I'm
if
not
they have
prepared.
questions. While you're trying to find those videos, let's see if they have questions
Yes.
for us.
That's
Maybe
good.
they don't.
That's a good. They rarely get to ask us questions unfiltered.
Dad.
Well, he's.
I'm working. What? I can try to answer you while I'm searching. What's up?
What was like your reaction to how often the principal called you or mom from work when I was in like elementary or middle school?
You know, that's kind of hard because, like you said, the principal sometimes would call your mom, sometimes would call me. And so I didn't really, I don't know. It was more the like, I remember you told a very insensitive joke once, which I won't repeat.
That could
it had to do.
I know what
but
about.
Anywho, I don't feel like I got to call that often. So from what I understand, when you were sent to the principal's office, you would specifically ask them to either call your mom or your dad. Didn't you send them to your mom more often, or did you send them to me?
I would always send them to mom because because your punishments were always way worse than hers. So when because you would ground me from the Xbox or like Wii or something, usually.
Right.
So I would always ask mom to be called, so I wasn't grounded and I could just go home and play games like nothing happened.
Yeah. So
Everything you're doing is bad. I want you to know this.
I knew you were you. I think they called your mom more than me, so that might be a question for her. But
9 times.
The one that pops into my head the most was when you broke the back window of the chief of police's car. We lived next door to the chief of police, and I just remember you running back to the house.
I shattered his back window.
Say that again.
we were on good terms before I shattered his back window. Like there was one time I remember going into his backyard, which probably, now that I'm looking back on it, probably wasn't the safest thing. But me and my friends, who were all little kids at the time, would go into his backyard. This random dude who I had no idea who it was, and I would just sit in his golf cart and eat like cheese balls, and we would all just hang out there.
Sorry, guys.
I didn't know.
Say that again.
Just this random dude I didn't know. I would just go into his backyards with my friend and eat cheese balls out of his golf cart.
Well, I don't know. That was.
I shattered his windshield, and then we kind of fell out.
Yeah, we had to pay that off. That was pretty expensive. He had a big old like Suburban or a Subaru, not a Subaru, a Suburban. I think it was a Chevy Suburban, like blacked out tinted windows, and yeah, you just completely shattered it.
I ran into the neighbor.
How did you shatter it? Doing what?
I had the genius idea because it was like it was just a random summer day. So I was hanging out with my neighbor friends, and I was like, let's play dodgeball, but with rocks. And I missed, and I hit the windshield or back window. So then I ran and hid in their basement. And
I'm not sure you thought that one all the way through, because if you did get hit, you were going to get hit by a rock.
Yeah. I wasn't the smartest kid.
Obviously.
I'll say. All right, guys. I got a video.
Which one's smarter than of the two of you?
Huh?
I was just about to say Parker really dogged him on that, but she failed math 4 times.
I was going to say, which one's the smarter of the two?
I think there's a.
He's book smart. I feel like I'm street smart.
I feel like I'm street smart more than you.
You strike me as very street, very very urban. I totally tongue in cheek, but
we've had this discussion before, and with Miranda as well, and I think we've all decided that we're really hoping that Macy's the one with the brains. So,
she has to be.
Well, considering I'm very proud of my my niece, because I came over to Grandma's house the other day and saw that she was reading.
She loves to read.
I don't know.
She does.
Loves it.
I don't think either of you loved to read ever. So
Mom had to lock me in her room to get me to do my free reading book for middle school.
Lock you in the room for you to read.
Yep, I wasn't allowed out until I got like at least 30 minutes of reading.
Crazy. Jamie, I don't know if you can share this or not. Let me know if you can see it. You ready?
That's my bro. Oh yeah, I got poop in my pants. I got poop in my pants. Sassy walk at Manny. I got poop in my pants. I got poop in my pants. I got poop in my pants. I got poop.
Comedic genius.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Oh boy.
How do you stop sharing the screen?
That was pretty. You're pretty proud of the poop that you had in your pants.
Very, very.
You know what? And it's weird because I posted that on YouTube like years ago and just didn't think about it. I was just trying to get videos somewhere so I can get them off my phone or whatever. And I went back and it had like lots of views, like more views than any of our episodes have. It had like over 1,000. I want to say like 1.7. Hold on, I'll tell you right now.
Can I get a poop in my pants for old time's sake?
I got poop in my pants.
No,
you had more energy back then.
Because you also have
dignity now.
Parker, you're that's my bro.
You want me to say
that?
that?
I love it. Yeah, say that.
That's my bro.
See, she nailed it. She nailed it.
It's like her voice now, even.
Yeah, I sound the same.
Yeah, it does. You sound exactly the same. That video currently has 1.7 thousand views.
Yeah. Go us.
1,700.
Famous.
I'm sorry, I was reading it off the thing. Isn't that great?
Nice.
Yeah. So Good job. I've got you know what? This would give us a chance to get Grandma and Popo on the show. Hold on. Let me play one
Yeah.
more video. I know this isn't the greatest, but
So this
you
is
know
the one
what?
where they secretly taped mom and dad, recorded. I keep saying tape.
I was going to
Sorry,
say this isn't the greatest, but hold on. Sorry, I was looking for a drop. I'm doing too many things at once. I was going to say probably shouldn't be playing all these clips, but nobody's watching anyway, so I think we've just discussed that. Okay, hold on. Let me pause this. Let me share my screen. Present. Share screen. All right, Jamie, let me know when you have it, and I will play.
What's up? Go ahead.
Got it?
Where's mine?
Pizza's over there.
Can I play on the phone?
Napkins.
Can I play on the phone? Can I play on the phone? I want to play on the phone. Beans, some other crazy ingredients, and some gross stuff. Anything over here? There's dirty meat.
Should have done that. Switch the whole thing.
There's water. There's the lid. There's another water.
Okay.
There's the aqua.
I think my favorite part is like even at a young age, like when Popo said, where's the napkins or something? You took the camera and you scrolled over to where the napkins should be, and it was an empty napkin holder. But like you had a good, like, I guess that's cinematography. Like, yeah, you knew what you were doing. That was
I was
There's
gonna
production value
look
there.
the exact same almost. I feel like
who looks the exact same?
Popo. He does not look any different than he does now. I feel like.
I actually thought the exact opposite. I was like, wow, he looks young.
Look how young and spry he looks.
I think his head was just shinier.
Jesus Christ.
But you know, watching that, I really wonder. Like Parker has like, I'm surprised she's not like an influencer or like on TikTok all the time because she had an eye for it back then.
I was gonna say they reminded me of some of the original influencers.
Yeah.
So we talked about that, Parker. Go ahead.
Yeah. I just don't. I'm not good at posting. Like I have a ton of like pictures in my phone that I could post and like videos, but I'm just like, why? Like why would I do that?
I'm kind of the same way, actually. I used to post stuff all the time. Now I take all these pictures. I'm like, oh, this will be nice, and then I never put them online at all. Like,
I like people don't know what I'm doing.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah, I think you get a kick out of that.
That's the
Which
thing.
is why I was surprised you agreed to come on the show because we were going to be talking about you and what you've been doing, and like you so don't want people to know, kind of, which is good. I mean, that's good, and I mean, but like with the dance career going on, and you're auditioning for this and that, and people have told you in the past you need to get a YouTube page, you need to put videos on there of you dancing, and it's just never really taken off. You've never really done it.
No, maybe I'll start after this. This will be like my kickstart.
This is your jumping off point.
Yes.
Manny, you're probably less active than she is, actually. I think you've got like one picture on Instagram.
I love looking back at my camera roll and I'll see stuff. I'm like, I could have posted that, but like, I don't see a reason to. I like my few posts as they are.
I think what I've done, I post a lot because it's more of a, like with, I know Facebook's for old people, but like with Facebook memories, it comes up like every day. I've got memories and I can go back and look on them. And I'm like, oh, I remember that, like funny stuff you guys said, or, whatever, like which Parker mentioned again today. We're in the car and I posted this on Facebook once and she still said it literally today. We picked up Macy from the bus stop and we had to run her home so she could change for cheer, and I had to drop her off at cheer. And I don't know, she was struggling with her key or something, and Parker said it's because she's a lonely child. And I'm like, the phrase is only child, right? Like I think for the longest time she thought we were all saying lonely child. Like one child that's the lonely child.
Yeah.
But no, it's
Did you
it's
hear
only
that?
child. But anyway, yeah, you
You'd be
guys.
lonely
So
too.
true. It's not wrong, but no, I post a lot because I can then go back and see it on a regular basis. Like, oh, I remember that. And that, maybe when you guys get older, that'll be something. But
I just scroll through my camera roll and I'll see stuff that I think like, oh, that was fun, or like that was funny.
But see, the camera roll is going to get. I mean, my phone's. There's no room anymore. Like you got to empty some of that stuff off after you get old.
Going back to the Parker being an influencer thing, and this also goes to another story I remember, wasn't there like she did a makeup tutorial or something on your phone or on her tablet or something, and then you knew that was happening, Rudy, so you purposely tried to walk in the middle of it while she was recording?
Yes, you were doing it. Go ahead.
I would take like our family iPad that we had, and I'd prop it up in the bathroom at our Independence house, and I'd do like nail tutorials on how to paint your nails, and I'd like show the camera, and there's like almost all of them is either my mom or my dad walking in and me like yelling at them and throwing the camera on the floor because I'd be so upset that they caught me doing that, and I'd flip out.
And they were doing that on purpose, 100%.
Yes, 100%. I also have a video. I think we still have it somewhere on the iPad, where you were doing like some kind of science experiment, like with our good dishes. Like you were using like food coloring, and you were like talking to the thing, and I'm like, "What the hell are you doing with our good dishes?" Like, blew my mind. But yeah, that video is around somewhere. But yeah, Macy does that a lot now too. She'll do videos on the iPads, and I'll find them. And you guys, I'm telling you, you've got the personality. You've got, should put it out there. Look at each other.
Should we start our own podcast?
We'll start our podcast.
Yes.
That's a great idea.
So we've talked about starting the Paredes podcast network, and so you guys could be you guys could have your own show on our network.
We'll have a little segment.
Yeah. Parker, what did you say? What did you just say? Like your mic cut out. I didn't hear you before Bobby started talking. It went out again. It can be a what?
A spinoff of like your guys'.
Oh, I got you. A spinoff. Yeah, because Manny's saying a segment. No. You guys do a whole show. Come up with the name.
Oh.
Yeah, because honestly, the whole idea about having you guys on today, let's be honest, guys, nobody's watching anyway. We were looking at our last two videos, and they are, to say underperforming would be an understatement. So
it's like when the Brady Bunch, when they brought on Cousin Oliver looking for a little boost. And not that you guys would know what I'm talking about, but
they don't know who's.
Worrying
Let me think of it
listening anyway.
I can't think of it in your terms. Is there any new characters on Bluey that they brought in? That, no?
The Wiggles, like when the Wiggles brought on a girl.
Oh yeah.
See, that resonated.
She was good.
I'm still.
But if you watch the documentary, wasn't the one guy sick?
Yeah.
The yellow guy, he got sick, so that's why they had to start scrambling for new people. But anywho, we brought you guys on.
You did used to see that a lot with Cousin Oliver, and then Andy from Family Ties, and they added a kid on. Didn't they add a little kid on Married with Children briefly?
Yeah,
like a cousin or something.
And he had a funny name. It was like,
yeah,
it wasn't a real name. It was something. It was like a word that was.
But
they also brought on. They brought on Sam on Different Strokes, the redheaded kid from Salute Your Shorts. What was his? He was Sam from Different Strokes. Sorry guys, we're leaving you in the dust here.
But yeah, I can't think of any though from the last 10, 12 years. Any of the big sitcoms or shows like where they did that.
Well, what are the big? There aren't any big sitcoms or shows anymore. Everything's streaming. There's no network television anymore. Yeah,
I was saying like Modern Family. Did they? I stopped watching that after a while. Did they bring on like another kid? They brought on another kid, right?
Yeah.
Well, I think the baby just grew up, didn't it? I stopped watching Modern Family. But
the baby wasn't on the original pilot.
Yeah, they had a baby throughout the show.
The youngest child on that show was the little
maybe
Asian
that's
girl.
Maybe that's the modern day equivalent.
Well, my point was the idea was to bring you guys on, and Manny, you've got 3 friends, and Parker, you probably have 6. So hopefully, if those 9 people watch,
That's
They tell
9
2
more than what we
friends,
had
and
last
they
week.
tell 2 friends.
yeah. So we need you guys. Although I don't know, just I don't know, promote it, pass it along, whatever. That was it. That was a thought.
Just get them in.
Yeah.
We
Just
have
get them.
Sure.
Get them.
What'd you say, Manny? Your guys' mic keeps cutting out. What'd you say?
I said we have interesting stories for sure. We could do a part 2 or a spin-off segment.
Slow down. Slow down.
You know what? If you guys did a part 2, you would be the first to do a part 2. Like, we haven't had anybody repeat back on. We talked about having Parker. You're very what?
Unprepared this time. So like if we did a spinoff, we'd be more prepared.
You know what?
Yeah.
So are your uncles. We're pretty unprepared too. Each time we get together and do this.
I think all of us were, and we're coming up on an hour now. But I want to thank you guys for taking time out to actually do this with us, helping us out. But like you said, I do think. Go ahead and clap, Bob. I do think this would be much better if we were prepared, if any of us were. But I thought, we just get in and do what we normally do. We're never prepared for it, and we'll just add 2 people. But we did talk about a Quit Acting Stupid award, right?
Yeah, can I before we get to that though, because those are our last couple points of business. I wanted since we have younger people here, I wanted them to help us understand a current phenomenon, or a current trend,
current event kind of thing. Yeah, current trend.
Referenced in Bobby's little tagline there.
So Jules LeBron, I guess, is on TikTok these days talking about being very demure, very mindful. And apparently this is a whole TikTok thing. And given that the 4 of us are not on TikTok regularly, maybe you could tell us.
Or aren't under the age of 22.
Yeah.
Or,
like we just watched the whole what was that, CBS, was that Today
like
or whatever
CBS morning show, yeah, and we still didn't understand what the
literally before you guys came on, we watched an entire report on a news show about it, and I still don't understand what the hell's going on. I don't get it.
And to give you like look behind the scenes, is this happens almost every week. Like when we're trying to think of like what we want to talk about for the week, like what's big. There's so many stories we have to look up and read about because it's like I heard something about this, but I don't know what they're talking about. And so it'd be nice.
For instance,
explain.
Just for reference, I'm sure you guys didn't watch it, but last week the whole "Give me my money" that thing, like it's so stupid, and we're so our minds are blown that I don't know. We don't get it. So
that people
just
find
a
that
follow
funny.
up to that. We find out shortly after that apparently my kids have done one of these videos. So yes, I've already
Beyond Kylie.
I've already.
I was very much our group last week. I didn't know we were doing that, and I really did not want to do that.
Yeah, Quentin blamed Kylie. She was drunk apparently when she did it. So yeah.
I will say I was proud of Quentin for just cutting it down and just saying this is stupid. Like he didn't go on.
He knew something was up.
I wish I would have had the guts to do that to you guys last week. Say like, no, I'm not going to do it.
But on that note, this demure thing. You guys know what's going on?
So I have no idea how it started. I have only watched like the TikToks and stuff, but my like girlfriend is obsessed with it, and she says it like once, twice every like 10, 15 minutes.
So she just says the word?
The very demure, very mind, like any context it would fit into, she would just she'll say it. I don't know.
So I guess I'm confused on how did this become a thing? Like I don't know. I don't understand. I just don't understand, I guess. I think we're all sitting here. None of us understand.
The word means, so I just think it's
well, so you guys did not help us.
If you she's searching up the word demure on Google right now on off the side.
It's clear as mud.
Oh.
She's searching it up right now.
Nice. Well, Park, I know you got to get up early in the morning. Go ahead, Bob.
But we need to have the person that we named the award after. You know, early on we named our Quit Acting Stupid award the Manny Paredes Quit Acting Stupid award because you won it like 2 or 3 weeks right in a row. I think once for holding
Nobody's better at what I do than me.
once was because you were
You're
flashing
cornered
money,
the market
once-
on being stupid.
Once because you were flashing money, once because you had a sword. I don't remember the other reason.
I got a sword at a sweetheart dance. Yeah.
Yeah. You know,
So
just don't forget your sword. You know, make sure you got your keys and your cell phone, and don't forget your sword, okay?
Yeah, yeah.
So, anyways, quit acting stupid for this week, Manny. Who do you got? Who do you got?
I have Uncle Jamie at the fantasy football draft, drafting Derrick Henry at number 2 overall.
That was pretty stupid.
He was
That
one
was
of the
pretty
people we were making fun of at the fantasy. Him and JR.
JR's team was pretty bad too, but he's not here to defend himself. So, Jamie, what was going through your mind when you drafted Derrick Henry at the number 2 pick over people like Tyreek Hill and
Well,
Breece
I was
Hall?
going for going for running back because they're so short, in quality. I didn't want the Texas running back that plays for the Falcons. Coming off an injury.
Bijan Robinson?
Yes. I didn't feel good about him. And there was one other running back that I didn't feel good about. And I was like,
Breece Hall?
You know what? What's that?
Breece Hall?
Breece Hall. Yeah. I didn't feel good about him. And I know the Ravens run the ball quite a bit. Yeah, he's old. That's why you guys are making fun of him, because he's old. Yeah, I get it. They're going to run a lot. I don't need him for 5 years. I need him for 1 year. They're going to give him the ball. That's why I picked him, and I think it's going to work out.
I'm making fun of you because we all come to the draft with sheets and sheets of research and rankings, and I guarantee you he wasn't higher than 18 overall on any of them.
I saw him at 1836. So
you and it's just a simple looking at a list could tell you there's a lot of better picks to make.
The only thing I will give Jamie some points. Like, okay, he decided he wants a running back first, and he decided that's the running back he wants. But it's not like he could wait and get him in the second round because of the snake style, and he had the second pick. Now you're going to get him at the 20. What's that? Your next pick was what, 20 something?
God, I don't know with how many.
It would have been 27. Would have been a 27 pick.
Yeah, we have a huge
Derrick Henry probably wouldn't have been there at 27. So
he might have been.
I get it.
I don't know.
He might have been, but if that's the guy Jamie wanted, go get him. It's not his fault he got the second pick. So
yeah, that's the worst.
I'll give you that.
Snake drafts are stupid, by the way.
Well, see, that's the thing is I knew going in exactly who I wanted, who was going to be there at number 5, and then Jamie taking Derrick Henry second, and Dad taking Patrick Mahomes third. I don't know how we're like the only league in fantasy history where Patrick Mahomes is guaranteed to go first round to.
It blows my mind.
JR or Dad or somebody.
I will say a couple years ago, I took Patrick Mahomes second, and it was the biggest. I think I finished last. It was the worst mistake. I don't know why. I mean, he's obviously the best player in the NFL, but he doesn't score enough fantasy points.
Yeah,
that boy is good.
No, but you know what? If Dad hadn't taken him, I was going to take him. So, no, he's going to score a ton of points. I mean, he's got great receivers this year. Last year, not so much, but this year, he's going to have a lot of points. So,
I don't know, but I ended up with Tyreek Hill at number 5. Like that just threw off my whole strategy.
I was really happy about it. Mahomes on my second pick. I wasn't expecting him to get out of the first round. But
yeah, but you got to know with our family, he's going to go right away. And that's my thing. Like, if you burn me 1 year, I'm not going to touch you again. Like Keenan Allen, I'll never pick you ever again. I don't care if it's the 17th round. What'd you say?
Never touching Christian McCaffrey again. I had him on his last year with the Panthers, and he blew his knee out week 1.
Every year I want to draft Justin Jefferson. I finally did last year, and he was hurt most of the season. So,
yep. I had Aaron Rodgers as my number 1 quarterback last year, and he played 6 minutes of the season. So I'll never touch him again. So yeah, I get
that's right. I remember that. And then you threatened to not pay the entire rest of the season.
And that's your staple now.
He does that every year.
Who won last year? Who won our family league last year? I don't remember.
On that note, the clip of the week, guys.
Well, I don't think we're gonna win much this year because you focus more on trying to secure a waitress for an interview for the podcast than
Hey, I'm doing whatever I can. I'm doing whatever I can to promote the podcast. So we were going to try and go live, and then I don't know. Rudy forgot something.
So let me apologize for that, because last episode we did tell everybody, hey, we're gonna have a live podcast at 1:00 on Sunday. Blah blah blah. I had my mics, I was ready, but for whatever reason, dude, I forgot the thing that goes into the bottom of my phone. That's why they weren't working.
Feels
very.
So,
but you brought the comb.
Hey, I brought the comb. That's a Stand By Me reference, guys. You wouldn't.
I'm a
know
nerd, and I'm pretty proud of it.
And we
So
have a nice
anyways,
waitress took care of us, Emily. But yeah, I was gonna try and interview one of the waitresses, but
I don't even see how you remembered her name.
Because her name was
that's
not what
creepy.
it said on her shirt. Her shirt said like something else, and she
I'm
said,
sure
the
you
French
were.
name.
I can't see your name.
Come on, can you bring your chest closer to my face?
Ay, Dios mío, my daughter is here. Manny and I. Manny is.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Andrew.
Well, I have one
I was
thing I
gonna-
wanted to say before we moved on from the draft, which was Xavier, who is one of the first ones to shit talk on the text chain. I was just loving the fact that he hated his team. Every pick he made,
Yes.
like, he was texting.
He
his
was
friend.
very sad.
He was very upset, and
I didn't hear anything from him at the draft, really, and I'm like, this is weird. He's not up and bragging about his team.
he is usually the loudest and like gloating about how great someone is that he picked, and
he was having some buyer's remorse as he was picking him, which was interesting. But
and I don't
Manny,
feel bad saying that because he's always pretty good. So
Manny, what did Yahoo give you as a grade for your draft?
A+.
Oh,
So-
who else got an A+?
Now,
here?
wait. Now ask me what my grade was.
What was your grade, Dad?
A+.
So I have to ask you guys.
Three. Ask me, please.
Oh, Andrew, what was your grade?
We don't need to ask him.
I got an A+ too. This is taking
Yeah,
too
now
long.
let's move on. I didn't realize that. I thought Manny were the
I
only
thought we were the only ones. I didn't look at everyone
You
else.
guys are full of yourselves.
In
Yeah.
Rudy and Manny's case, I have to ask: were those the first A+ you've ever gotten? In your
All
life?
right. Hey.
Honest question.
All right. Hey, real quick though. Manny's quit acting stupid goes to Jamie, so we're gonna do this. Gotta end that with that.
You talked over your own drop just now.
You literally did.
You did.
It's a major award.
Did I really talk over it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you talked right over it.
Anywho, and real quick to wrap up Bobby's little thing, me and Manny had a front row seat to his conversation with the waitress.
Right in my
And
Cringe.
oh my God, America, you should thank us for not actually recording it. It was awful. Like it was awful. Like it was one of those like, hey, so when did you start working here? Something, like it was very cringy. It was disgusting. It made me want to
Number
puke.
one, I didn't interview any waitress. I was talking to one about possibly getting interviewed, but no, I didn't interview any waitress because
And she was
Rudy
like,
screwed it
what?
up.
No.
He didn't bring the proper
Hold
tools.
Not with you.
Get away.
Get away. One older brother had to go and screw it up. Okay. That's Goonies, guys. And the other thing was a Robert Townsend stand-up that no one would get.
Nope.
But anyways.
I love
More of
that.
us.
It should be
All
the
right,
clip
guys.
of the week.
Let's get to the clip of the week now so we can get Parker off to get to sleep. But guys, we do a clip of the week. You too. We do a clip of the week at the end of every show because you guys don't watch any of our shows. It's a clip that makes us laugh, so you won't recognize it because whatever, but here we go. Clip of the week.
Let me understand. You got the hen, the chicken, and the rooster. The rooster goes with the chicken. So who's having sex with the hen? Talk about it another time. But you see my point here? You only hear of a hen, a rooster, and a chicken. Something's missing.
Something's missing, all right.
They're all chickens. The rooster has sex with all of them. That's perverse.
It's just okay. It's
What?
You're crazy.
I think his reaction was, oh, "That's from us." It's great. But
I
anyways,
guess.
Frank Costanza is one of the top characters on television ever, I think.
Rest in
So
peace,
good.
Jerry Stiller.
anyway, I guess that's a wrap for today.
All
Sorry
right.
it was
We're
so
deliberately trying to
clunky.
we're trying to keep these shows short on purpose.
We
We want
tried,
Still
guys.
managed to go over an hour.
But an hour and 10 though. That's still pretty
it's
good.
good for us.
compared to what we've been doing.
That's a nice tight hour 10.
I think hour 10
Oh,
is
and
what
we have
should
a
be aiming for.
for those of you that are still with us, we have a new ending.
Oh yeah, so stay tuned
Hold on,
for
we're not
that.
going to do that yet, right?
do that?
Hold on. So, want to thank our guests, Manny and Parker. I know you guys are gonna. Maybe we've started. Maybe this is the beginning of your own show. So we'd like to thank you both for coming on, talking.
Thank you.
talking
It was
stuff.
very fun.
But
You
for
guys
now,
didn't embarrass me completely, so
he was pretty nervous at the beginning. He was fumbling over his words. Go back and rewatch this. He was very nervous
it was
at the
terrible.
beginning.
I was
As
awful.
he got-
Yeah.
As he got more comfortable and realized you guys weren't going to embarrass him, he settled down. So, all right. So until next time, and maybe there will be a part 2. For my brothers Rudy, Jamie, and Andy, this is Bobby D saying until next time, quit acting stupid.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.